So, for the benefits of the YouTube, as well as folks slowly making their way here as we go, this is definitely not my normal streaming time, but howdy and welcome regardless to Control, the game that asks, do you want to go on an acid trip today? This is my second sitting for this game. We first played this 3 days ago, quite enjoyed it. And of course, continuing this as my adventure back into the world of Remedy Entertainment before we delve into Alan Wake 2 in the very, very near future. Now, after the stream ended, I did do a little bit of off-screen work. I'm not going to spend too long into going into everything that I did. But there was some off-screen just to kind of help things out, and I was also kind of eager to try a couple of bits and pieces. So, are you gonna... Hold on a second. Good start. Why is my controller not wanting to work? Hold on a second. Let me... I am mighty confused by this. I have no explanation for this at all. Hold on, let me try a different one. Does that want to work? Oh, there we go. Okay. I got something on that. I'm down as player 2. There we go. That does not bode confidence for my PC. And very occasionally, I do know the USB slot occasionally does slightly funky stuff. Yeah, I know the thing, man. Like, I will need a replacement PC one of these days, as if this isn't a clear enough option. But yeah, that was mighty, mighty strange. Remember to edit that out of the YouTube. Anyways, let us get ourselves back into the game here. Sorry about that, everyone. And let us reload. That was very hard. So, I'm trying to surmise what happened in the last stream. We've made our way to the Federal Bureau of Control as the delightful Jesse. We were very quickly promoted to Director of Everything Forever. The old one decided that he didn't want to do the job anymore, putting it mildly, and so we volunteered for the role because we are such delightful and lovely people. Now, since then, we've gotten hold of all sorts of bits and pieces. I'm not going to be able to give you a plot summarization because it was carnage. But I can tell you the stuff I did off screen. I did go back through the through some various areas because we've got clearance level 3 now. And there were several doors dotted about which we couldn't access prior. So I did spend a little time just going back through executive, clearing some of those out. As such, we have got ourselves some extra files, correspondences, bits and pieces. I'm not going to read any of those right now, but I will delve through those in a little bit. I also went in and cleared out a couple of countermeasures for some bits and pieces. I've also played around with our guns a little bit as well, just cleaning up our various modifications. We have 2 personal mod slots now, which is pretty nice. And we also have a mod slot for the grip and the spin, as well as the shatter, which is our shotgun variant. But I just went and cleaned up everything because it was all a little bit untidy at the end of the last stream. Now, also, if I head over to here, there's a couple of things that we can actually look to do as well. We have a reasonable amount of resources, and we are actually very nearly able to upgrade our grip to have a second slot, which I'm very interested in, and we'll look to deal with that pretty shortly. We also have this mod list, which I've not played around with yet. Sorry. Basically, it's a way of spending your resources to get some random mods, I think. You can refresh the list if you so desire. You can also upgrade it, so they all produce better stuff for you. I'm very interested in starting to delve into that. But I think I'm more interested in upgrading the grip first. This requires some ritual impulses, which this actually doesn't. Let's upgrade them. So there we go. So we can now start getting some level 1s, as well as some level 2s. Do note the cost requirement for the level 2s is a little bit different. So that is worth noting. But that's something we can now do. We can't really spend too much more stuff, though. That's fine. What the hell? Let's go get a... Let's get a level 2 personal modification. 20% health boost. That's not bad. So, yeah. just went and did all that because I just said it was needed. That's actually not too bad. We got this rare energy pickup I picked up from somewhere as well. Sure, I prefer that. Let's write that on for now. Very, very, very good. Okay, so that's basically everything. Now, we have got ourselves this mission here. Major targets. So, this was like 20 minutes into 5s. I've done bits and odds and sods. I believe this is optional. We don't have to do this. This is the plot mission, trying to find Marshall down in the research sector. But, well, we're going to have a look at this and see what it is. So this is, we need to go to the energy converters. Now, fortunately, if I ever press the correct button, we can fast travel to fairly near there. The entrance here. So if we do that, we should be able to will our way out. Teeth back in. Also, I could do the warm-up. Although when I say warm-up, this might actually prove to be very difficult. And I might struggle here. It's very, very possible. I've got to remember my controls here slightly before we walk into there, because I don't know quite what I'm getting myself involved in. Okay. So, quickly reminder of our controls. So, RB is our stuff there. That's our melee. Tapping X change our weapon type. LB's our shield. And that's our dodging. Okay then, so just come in here and then eliminate some targets. How hard could this possibly be? Shit. Okay. Very good. Just gonna go ahead and just gonna change this right now. Good God Almighty, I was not ready for that. Fucking hell, these things are dangerous. I'm gonna be fighting in there. Christ! Okay, let's attempt to get back into... Oh, God! What is... Jesus! Right, running out of energy. Welcome back to control, everyone. Oh my God. I gotta get over there and try and grab that health somehow, but... Well, we did it, apparently. Ugh. Basically, that's a come over here and kill all of the really scary dudes. They're still coming. Welcome back indeed. Jeez. Freaking shields. And breathe. Jeez. Well, we made it. That's good. Well, that was pretty brutal. Because there's a brand new type of item here, the Entropic Echo, which, well, we'll find use for that somewhere. But, jeez, that was decidedly unpleasant. Got a rate of fire increase there. I think I prefer grouping, truthfully. Yeah, that was pretty hardcore. Note to self: be prepared for more nonsense in the future, because that was. What in the? Guys, please. Okay, I think we're all done. Thank the lords for that. That was unpleasant. Okay, so with that done, we do have ourselves a main plot line to... That's not what I'm going to do. A main plot line to do as he remembers his various controls. That's it here, the Old Boys Club. Pope, that's Ellie. Very nice lady. Marshall went to the research sector to create more HRAs. Jesse believes Marshall may know more about Dylan, our brother, which is the whole reason that we came here. And such, we need to make our way down to research, which is a place that we have never been so far. We should probably go and... One of the reasons I was looking around to see if there was any bits and pieces that I'd missed amongst all of the freaking carnage. It turns out that is most definitely the case. So we need to make ourselves to an elevator, of which there's one fairly nearby. See, none of you guys were able to help out here. Am I surprised? Should I be surprised? The answer is negative to both. There's the answer. I mean, to be fair, I would suggest that both of those are very important. I'm unsure which is more. Sound of Gam looks pretty good. Yeah, those major target missions are pretty insane. Did not expect to walk in and then all of that happened immediately. That was unpleasant. Did I clear this earlier? Looks like I definitely did. This is not the correct lift, is it? No, it is not. Damn it. This lift gets us further down to maintenance, which is not what we want to do. We need the central access elevator thingy-madoodad, which is not here. How do you do? How do you do? Let me get over here. Oh yeah, I've got this as well. So you're allowed 3 of these at any one time, and they do recycle. I don't know if that means that you're allowed to literally accept, get rid of until there's one that you think you can do. There might be a limit eventually. Launcher facility is not too bad. Well, that would have been useful, except I took tons of damage, so we're not going to bother taking either of those right now. We'll be fine. Right, let us make our way over to... Let's just go here. It puts me into the elevator. It's good enough. Yeah. We, try what happened in the last hour. God almighty. We fought those freaking dudes that think they're at Modern Warfare. Freaking Juggernaut dudes. That was unpleasant. But we're about ready to make our way down to the research area. We've got some bits and pieces to read and listen to, because I did a bit of off-screen stuff at the end of the last stream. Which we'll go ahead and do.
I heard the Hiss attacked the power plant. Brings up a lot of new questions. Are
F?
they communicating?
What?
Coordinating? What about the plant attracted them?
The power plant is largely confidential. No use guessing the Hiss's motives if we don't even know what kind of energy it uses.
What do you mean? It has to be a fusion reactor. There's no other way to create that kind of energy output, right?
If that's what your science tells you, my dear, then by all damn means. Okay then, so hope you're ready for story time. Have you seen these people? No. The guy in the top middle, it's a freaking Hikaru. Never ever mind. Alright, so we have ourselves a couple things to listen to. We'll make our way down. Let's start off with the good stuff.
So much is expected from the director. The responsibility, the privilege to steer the Bureau into dangerous waters and safely out again. To inspire and lead its people, to protect them. The board is there to advise you, but they want things in return. You hold all this in your old, trembling hands. I had to lose everything before I could see the Bureau is the director's life. There's no room for anything else. If the forces contained here escaped, we'd be dragged back into an age of superstition, terror, death. Assuming you think we ever really left that behind. Any emergency, any major containment breach, and the lockdown goes into effect. I implemented this security measure in my first years as director. I knew we were vulnerable. I'd personally seen the cost of sloppiness. I made sure the internal lockdown could only be lifted by a directorial override, only to be used when the director is confident the sectors are safe to be opened again. This way, the director is the last line of defense. And if I screw up, it's on me, and me alone.
I'm just waiting for that Max Payne main menu theme to kick in every time. It never seems to come. It's kind of annoying. I'm unsure. We're definitely doing all. I might do both DLCs. But it depends how we feel close to the time. Here's the board. We are still entirely sure what it is. But apparently, it's very scared of the hiss. You know, it's probably reasonable. It's probably reasonable. My guess is aliens, but we'll see. So we got some bits and pieces that we picked up over the course of time here. How do I change the filter? Why are you all in the... Why are you all in the PC controls? What is going on here? Whatever. So yeah, there's various documents and things that I found while I was exploring around some rooms that we'd missed or rooms I hadn't have access to. I'm not going to read through all of these, but I'll let you see some of them here. This is about like places of power, kind of a bit more of just general background stuff. We've got power utility, which one is important. Objects of power are unique in the capacity they grant certain individuals paranatural abilities. We call them para-utilitarians, because that's a real bureaucratic word. Posing the objects depends on the para-utilitarian. Using the object of power as an example, some para-utilitarians can achieve a throw distance of blah blah blah. This is the phone one? I can't remember. The disc? No, this is the disc one. Well, exactly in terms of individuals' paranatural competence is unknown, but it's largely believed that something exists within the body and that, like all muscles, it can be exercised. To get into my analysis, I have officially requested access to the Northmore records, considering he's one of the most accomplished para-utilitarians the Bureau has ever seen. Dr. Darling is still considering this request. And there's a bit of correspondence dotted around here as well. I just found like a loose thing. More of these dead letter stuffs about fake planes. Dear New York Tribune, airplanes aren't real. I figured out how to do it. Joe Rogan. The windows are TV screens. The whole thing moves on big tracks like a roller coaster that moves through underground tunnels in the earth. Airports are more like train stations. They do this because the sky is full of monsters that they don't want us to know about. The planes we see in the sky are the monsters. The government made the Earth trains look like the monsters so they could lie to us better. Don't contact me. Oh, man. Damn it. Oh, where have I put my... Hold on a second. You know? Here we go. Should have had this ready. I don't know. Maybe it's a good thing this game was pre-COVID. Maybe that was a relief. Note to self: still haven't bought a damn dice tray. Never mind. That's a 15. That was pretty close. Okay then. So with all that done and the game continuing to, I don't think it's properly recording the fact I've got this controller in. It's just doing weird shit. So let's hope there's not more future controls. I'm gonna have to guess what the hell the solution is, because hell if I'm gonna know. Headshot boost here as well. Lots of bits and pieces. You're only allowed so many of these, so eventually I'll need to collapse some of these down, but we'll make it work. And here is our launch efficiency. 11% is not too bad. Oh my god. That's how you order that. Okay. Is it the X button? I do not know why it's coming out in the PC controls. I haven't a clue. It doesn't matter. I mean, I'm tempted to restart the PC, but we've already started streaming, so I'm just gonna continue on for now. Let us make our way to the research sector. That's where we need to go. We've also got, yeah, maintenance, access, containment as well, but, let's see. Let's go with the plot ones. I mean, you might as well be freaking lost than never here. I think this building is, like, just all dimensions of the Nether at all times. See, here it says it's, look, pressing X switches between the two equipped weapons. What is going on? Well, I had to stop there because I had a game I was covering afterwards. So it was kind of necessary. What's going on? And now whatever game. I have nothing on tonight. And I will also be recording on Thursday. I'll also be doing this stream. No, not too much, man. We went and did a side mission. It was chaos. It was the major targets thing was absolute hell, but we survived. But we will be streaming again on Thursday with more of this, is the plan. So we'll see how we go. But I've got nothing else on tonight. So here we are at research, everyone. Doesn't this look like a lovely place?
Welcome to the research sector of the Federal Bureau of Control. I'm Dr. Casper Darling, head of research. Somebody thought this video would make for great internal communications. I'm looking at you, Mr. Tomasi. So, this is where the magic happens. Anyway, I've been here for 24 years now. I've always been here. And through those years, we've made astonishing discoveries, authored studies of grave importance, and in all this work, there is one thing we know, and that's how little we truly know. Rest assured, we're committed to keep pushing the known laws and borders of reality, and to make the Bureau proud. So, welcome. Assuming you have the necessary clearance, and do follow the safety protocols. Read the manual. Otherwise, bad things will happen.
Research sector, huh? Home of the Bureau's mad scientists.
It is indeed. Hey, I really enjoy Casper Darling. I think he's great, so I've got no issues with this. Okay, so look at the map here, and well, that's a map for you. Okay, then. So we do need to make our way towards the top area there. But, well, we're here to do some exploring. Oh, we ain't getting through here. This has been blocked by the, all that stuff. So we ain't going through there. Yeah, still kind of... Oh, boy. Am I surprised? No. No, I'm not. Let's deal with the situation first, shall we? Jeez. These like hazmat dudes? Donk. Oi! You just kicked me. Rude. That's freaking snipers. Okay, let's try and find a different solution to that. Ah, damn it. You can kind of like free aim shots sometimes. Might get lucky. Eh, that works. I hadn't yet learned if there is full damage and you can die from it in this game. That answers my question. Very good. We did it earlier and took no damage, and the one time we did, it was like an instant death area, so now I know science has been conducted. That's what I like to think. This is how Claire's story is after the Gundam mod. Very, you know, very, very good. Someone mentioned about a maze prior. I have my theories. Anyways, okay then. So we've learned that there is a limit to the amount that you can fall in this game, and that's good. So something that we needed to know. All right then. See, this is the sort of thing. If I was doing locally, I'd edit that. But never mind. Oh damn it! I continue to do this. It's very annoying. Here's that. Where's this damn thing? Here we are. Just wondering about the replants in research. Is it really necessary to sing? Janet does have a nice voice, and the plants sure seem to like it. What? And where did these plants even come from? No one seems to remember when they were planted. People just like them a bit too much if you ask me. Don't you sing to your plants in the garden? Isn't that not a normal thing? Isn't that the... Synchronicity is a phenomena long recognized by the wise, but only recently given a name by science. It is how we rationalize events connected by no identifiable causality, yet clearly conjoined in purpose. Is this like deja vus? How does a dream foretell an event in the physical plane? Why do hounds bail at the death of their master, which has occurred miles away? The world is unified in ways we do not understand, and sometimes we stumble across these visible unseen causes and wonder at the result. The visionary Carl Jung laid the world. Now, road must... My fledgling research department will make our mission reliably reproduce certain behavior at the close of 59. Mechanics of synchronicity will lay themselves bare in due time. We're striding into the future of science. History may not remember our names, but God himself will. Penned by Dr. Theodore Ash, head of research. Cheers, Ted. Okay then, so we do need to deal with some situations down there, and we will do. Here's know what's up here. Down there seems to be the, you know, the way of progression, so we should automatically take a different route. This is just Darling's office? Huh. We got dimensional research. Excuse me. Jeez. trying to learn here. We are probably not going to be able to mention research. Here's Darling's office, everyone.
Fielding questions recently regarding HRAs. What are they for? Do you always need to wear them? And what's the deal with the Hedron resonance anyway?
Jeez, you look rough, man. Compare this to like all the
You may have heard, HRAs are not monitoring devices. They're not tracking your movements. They're listening to your conversations while you're wearing them. We do that regardless whether or not you're wearing an HRA. Think of them as a life preserver. Only instead of water, the thing HRAs protect you from is classified.
right.
One day that classified, not water, might pour in, and you'll be glad you got an HRA keeping you afloat. And if you don't have an HRA, don't worry. It'll be quick and painless. Kidding. I'm kidding. We're making more.
I love Darling. He's great. All right, then. If you guys are going to be so continuing to play this damn battle music, then fine. Here I am, just wanting to listen to a poor old man who looks absolutely exhausted try to save the day. But no. No, we have to say, oh shit, this is what you get for jumping from like a 40-foot balcony. What did you expect was going to happen, dumb shit? I'm like, science is what I expected to happen. And science did happen. That looks bad. Oh, God. We appear to have offended them. Jeez, just a few. I need to back up here. Are we all done up here? No, we are not. Ow! That wasn't you, was it? Oi! Senior Supervisor. That is your real name. God. Okay. I think we're all done. Well, thank God. Jeez. Okay. I mean, I am hoping that the budget is going to, the budget's going to cover all this, but I'm not convinced that. It looks interesting down there. There's a lot going on in this place. Got a shelter over here. Let's go back up to Darling's office before we do anything. Well, let's do this anyway. Have these shelters, like, I mean, I know they've saved some lives, but not many. But yeah, it's definitely interesting noticing Darling compared to an astral blip, eh? That's new. Comparing Darling to what he looks like in all those, the ones from, whatever you want to call it. From like the actual like official videos, he looked real rough. Anyways, we got an emergency call summary. A possible AWE in an unnamed individual experienced transcorporeality via a phone line. Very heavily classified. Okay. Yeah, here's the HRAs. There we are. The Hiss snipers. Specialize in eliminating threats from a distance, using a telltale searchlights affixed to their rifles to search for targets. They're, yeah, pretty dangerous. Pretty dangerous. Should note the rifles are equipped with a bayonet for close quarters combat, and their snipers are well aware of how to use it. Indeed. Okay, then. Let's make our way back up. We're so rudely interrupted. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like we should be able to just jump down there and be fine. Do you really want full damage in your games? I kind of don't agree. Anyways. I'm sure there's all sorts of stuff going here in Darling's office. This is by Emily. The Darling's insistent that certain objects of power share a direct connection to an entity or group of entities that we have little information on, or little that I'm allowed to access. The board? In his written up reports, he states that there is a clear link between these objects of powers, the group in question, the astral plane, and the oldest house itself. His work supposes these links are innate, in fact ingrained into the very something of objects, such as the hotline or the service weapon. But if these pixel objects were never linked to that, and had the connection forced upon them, isn't it strange that using the service weapon or the hotline will result in grievous harm or even death if the user is not the director or at least worthy of the role? It was a little unusual. I can't say that it's not. Huh. I like it. What the hell is all this? Okay, I think we're back. Sorry about that. The internet just went out here for like about a minute or so. But it went out like really weird and stuttery. It was very strange. Very strange. But apologies for that. So we are now live. I'll put a message in to say everyone that we should be back. There we go, yeah. Sorry about that, everyone. That was, unfortuitous. Right. While everyone's sorting themselves out, we'll have a read of this here. Darling's request for his budget to parakinesiology. If I could click on the thing correctly. There we go. Yeah, everything is fine. Yeah, sorry. The internet just went weird for like 3 minutes. That was very weird. As my colleague, Dr. Harrington, has already contacted asking for an increase in her budget department. I'm not surprised. Parapsychology has always been the squeaky wheel, all fuss but no results. Parakinesiology has always been the stronger department. More breakthroughs, more tangible data, more usable research. I'm sure a man of your esteem can plainly see which department is more deserving the budget increase. Just think what those additional resources could do for an already formidable research team. Anyway, I know you're a fan of single malt, so I left a bottle of well-aged brown on your desk. I can believe that. Thank you, but I also hate you for that. Just gonna deconstruct a couple of these. 22% health. That's actually superior to the one we currently have. Sure. I'll take that. It's superior to that as well. You shot a couple of those. Nice. 10, 11. Get rid of that. Very cool. Yeah, sorry about that. That was unpleasant. Energy gained from headshots. That's kind of neat. I didn't know that was a thing. It is, apparently. Okay. So, what else we got here in Darlings? What the hell are all this stuff he's been doing here? The Bureau has spent years studying why objects of powers transport users into the astral plane when touched. My predecessor, Dr. Ash, theorized that a potential receptacle, determined by Jungian archetypes and a collective subconsciousness, would be inhabited by paranatural energies when an AWE occurred in its vicinity, creating an altered item. Over time, a link was created by something, and the astral plane to that item, making it an object of power. So many additional theories have been raised since Dr. Ash's time. The objects of power were placed on Earth by tests by some astral entity. Our dimension was once part of the astral plane, and the objects were left behind its borders receded. The astral plane was an early threshold into the oldest house, but the connection was severed. Now the two are linked solely through the objects. I'll attempt to disprove some of these in order to thin the herd. Hopefully the truth will emerge. Basically, they got no freaking idea. You know what? I believe that. Yeah, the objects of power that's the good shit. It's gonna be there for a while, everyone. Alright then. Very, very good. That was fun. Okay then, let's continue our adventure, shall we? I wonder if there's a way in there. Probably not from this side, maybe from elsewhere. We'll work it out. Yeah, I appreciate that. I mean, this is the sort of game that's gonna throw that sort of shit at you, you know? We got down here like a canteen area. It's a big place, this. What's for lunch? What's for lunch? We got here. It is Tuesday. We've got broad bean and potato salad. Chicken nuggets on a Friday. Not bad. I'm sorry. This shit's important, you know. Black Rock. It's really odd that Darling insists on having us appear in those bizarre videos of his. Oh, Hubert and Carl. These must be the two assistants. Should we just stand there? He doesn't even let us have lines or anything. I finished the comparative analysis of the 2 Black Rock samples you sent. The prism, or whatever you called it, I filed them in the usual place under C for Carla, a handy mnemonic device. Cute. Let me know if there's anything you want to discuss about the data. We could chat about it with drinks. I'm glad they get along. I don't need the content ID issues. There is actually, funnily enough, there is an option in the game. I forget where exactly it is. I think it's further down here. There is actually an option somewhere. Was it interface? Somewhere, but basically there is actually a toggle in the game. Oh, it must be under audio. You can there's actually an option to mute copyrighted music, which is cool, and I appreciate that. I have done it just for, not so much for Twitch purposes, more so for YouTube purposes later. For who among us has touched the foundations of this world and deemed them solid? Freaking Teddy. Whoa. Are those meant to be there? I mean, I appreciate the greenery. Makes the place look a little bit nicer, you know? I don't really see a point in opening all these stalls. Like, I don't think I'm ever going to find anything significant in any of these, so I'm probably going to stop bothering. Yeah, I like it. It's a nice, just makes the place feel a bit more like home, you know? Sure, I'll open that through the door. I'm cool with this. Okay. Sorry, I'm just getting a bit distracted. I'm just kind of like searching around here a little bit. You understand. Is that so? "20 minutes, eh? Pneumatics. I'll keep it in mind. I was looking them up. Apparently, like, you only get one chance to have a crack at those. It's a bit worrying. Well, we're not progressing through there anytime soon. That's a bit of a problem. I didn't think we'd get the second one so soon, though, truthfully. Never mind. Thresholds. We've been the source of great inspiration and great challenge. When a new threshold manifests in the Elder's house, we never know what new discoveries it will provide to the Bureau, but must always seize those opportunities. Report will examine the process of distinguishing recent threshold events based on the possibilities. The Quarry brought Black Rock, one of the most invaluable discoveries. With the mold as any scientific value, it has been difficult to find due to the lengths we must go in fighting back the prolific plant. A lot of problems there. Hold on. I gotta get this dice straight. I'll have to, when I'm next in town, I've gotta visit, like, I'll visit the store. I gotta go in there anyways. I'm sure they do one. That's a 12. No VIP for you yet. It's just not as satisfying you don't hear, like, the rattling, you know? It's just not the same. Okay, so we do need to make some progression. Now, we have learnt that if we, destroy these things... Let us proceed. Parapsychology. Level 3.
She's in trouble. I need to reach her.
Yeah, good luck with that. It is a bit of a mess in here. I didn't mean to press that. Things are pretty rushed. I didn't have an old dice tray. I used it. I just rolled it on the desk. I don't have the desk anymore, do I? I've got this thing covered. It's not quite the same. I see. There is indeed, yeah. Nemesis Retaliation, I think it's called. Holy hell, there's a few of them. So I'll just take some concrete. Don't make it easy, do you? Where do you go? There he is. Yeah. Oh wait, there's... A lot of bad things have happened in these areas. It's kind of disconcerting. Yeah, I could freaking do with a sniper rifle. I expect we'll get one eventually. Here we are. Here's the transcript of the call. What's your emergency? It's in California. Can you hear me? I'm inside the wires. Have you been drinking? I feel like I'm stretching through the wire towards you. Dispatcher attempted to call the number back, but it was no longer in service. Sounds kind of trippy to me. Not gonna lie. Okay, how long have we got on this time? 15 minutes. That's fine. We should have enough time to. We might be able to get back there. I don't know. You know what? Let's actually just go back and do it. If I'm gonna have a crack at it, let's just go ahead and do so. I might get absolutely annihilated doing this, but I'm willing to for science reasons. Besides, the elevators. It's actually no, it's not gonna work. It's right there. It's fine. We won't worry about it too much. They're optional. You don't have to do it. I believe there is like achievements, and obviously good thing for it, but I'm not that worried about them. I'm here for the story, right? I need 100% this game. Let's move on. Oh wait, there was actually more of these things up here as well. I guess this is where they were doing lots of like analysis and testing and such. I don't know, it seems kind of a scary place to me. Anyways, let's move on. The Astral Exhibition. Oh boy!
The astral plane. Similar to an iceberg, what you see is not what you always get. Regardless, this place is vitally important to the Bureau. Most information on the astral plane is classified, but we can talk in broad strokes, keeping in mind that these are staggeringly complex systems, and simplification does them no justice. Now, the white non-space, the ever-present inverted black pyramid. The board, all linked, intrinsically tied to the oldest house, tied to the director, the process of choosing a director, tied to all objects of power in terms of who controls them. Yes.
I have no idea what that meant. I don't think he knew what that meant. I mean, there's a control point right here, sure. Ah, we can. Ah, hello. Here we are. Construct Pierce. Precise with a charge shot that pierces armor and enemies at any range. That is our sniper. We need a lot of stuff for that. Good God. Alright then, we've got a couple of rewards to collect. Shield boosting. Shadow projectile choke. Ooh. I like the sound of that. Right, what do we got here? Charge mode and pierce mode. I mean, I could probably put that on to do stuff. Don't even need to worry too much of that. Yes, I think that's pretty much where that goes, doesn't it? Okay, then. Where the hell is this, astral plane? I mean, we don't know what the astral plane is. Alright, we gotta go to pneumatics, right? Okay. Let's go have a explore, shall we? Pneumatics is over there. Okay. Sure, let's go ahead and do it. If it all goes horribly wrong, we can all laugh together, right? I think that's probably being conservative. Okay then, so make our way towards communications. It's down here. So all we gotta do is eliminate the name dudes, right? Oh god! That's all we have to do. Shit. I gotta retreat. Gotta say, these charges don't piss about, do they? There we are. Oh god! There's more! I mean, that's reasonable. Ah, man. He's got his shield back. Piss. Get him! Oh, no! Are we done? It doesn't sound like it, does it? Oh, look, his freaking lackeys he's got here. God. Okay. That was chaotic, but I think we did alright. I think we did alright, everyone. Jeez. These, yeah, these are pretty serious business, these major target stuff. Christ. One more ritual impulse and we get that upgraded. That needs patterns and blips, which this doesn't need. They're totally different requirements, so that's good. Alright then. We're rocking with that. Okay, where were we? Right. Exhibition. We're doing it for the board. I don't know who the board are, or what the board are, or why they're involved in this, or what they got against the Hiss, or anything. Again, aliens is my assumption. Do not get paid enough. That looks pretty freaking cool. I'm not gonna lie. Look at that. That's awesome. That's... maybe not so much. The Astro Exhibition was originally built for the astronauts. Astronauts? Are you kidding me? To use as a training location. A place to go accustomed to the sights and sounds of the plane before diving to the real thing. Okay. Could have done a better job of it. But someone was being stingy with the budget. I wonder who that was, darling, eh? But once we discovered, we decided to repurpose the space. Similar to how zoos hope familiar surrounds will affect the well-being of their animals, we hope to observe something's behavior in an environment similar to its home dimension. So far, it just breaks everything we put it in with. We put in with it. But Rome wasn't built in a day. New name convention has been established for the entity, now known as Astral Spike. Outdated terms of this report have been redacted.